Dude, we like did like 2 double features in 2 nights, bro. Which is
Yeah.
like pretty late. That's some real movie watching shit right there. Crack shit, movie junkie levels of film. And we first watched Three Colors Blue, directed by Krzysztof Kieślowski, the
Mm-hmm.
Polish auteur.
When did it come out?
1993.
1993?
Yeah, and this is part of the Three Colors trilogy, blue, white, and red, based on the French flag. It's about like liberty, but
This
not
one's
like
about
real liberty, but like social liberty.
Mm-hmm. It's the first of the Three Colors trilogy that I've seen. Boy, like, was it such a good movie? It really blew me away. I say that so many times about movies, but it's true. Like, this movie blew me away, dude. The acting was so good. The writing was so good. It looked so beautiful. And they handled the subject matter so delicately. It felt like they were really leaving the audience with a lot to walk away from, you know?
Yeah. It definitely was like a slow burn there in the beginning, like after the car wreck and stuff. It's basically just about this woman, this kind of character. It's kind of a character study over a revelation of her life over this period of the film. And it's about this woman who's a composer, and her husband's a really famous composer. And they get into a car accident with their little daughter, and the husband and the daughter die, and she lives. And after she tries to kill herself in the hospital, she just goes and kind of secludes herself in this like mansion castle place.
Yeah, well, she goes home, which is where they live, was like this like kind of estate mansion area.
Mm-hmm.
And very quickly after she gets there, she realizes, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be around any of this stuff that reminds me of anything of my past. And it's not like she wants to move forward and forget. She wants to distance herself from any kind of emotion whatsoever. So it's like meeting new people, doesn't want to do it. Having new experiences, doesn't really want to do it. She just wants to like live her life in solitude, going to coffee shops, like very French.
Yeah, it's also starring Juliette Binoche, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's really good.
She's great. Dan in real life,
certified copy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was fucking amazing in this. Just through the course of this story, her choices that she makes as a character, I think, are so unique. You don't see that a lot in any other movie. You know, the way she deals with death and loss is something that seems very believable, yet very like particular to her situation. And watching her performance was amazing. And we haven't even talked about the music in it.
Yeah, the music's really good.
Music's amazing in it.
Kieślowski is very poetic in his style and his form, and I don't think there's like really any music in it unless they're talking. It's like she's reading the score. Like there's sequences where she's reading the score, and then like while you're seeing the notes pass by, it's like the music is playing. So you see like kind of like in real time the music score going, and the way like it shows that. That's like the only time I think you actually hear music in the movie.
No, you hear it when she's getting pulled back into life in a way.
Okay.
So it's like when she's swimming in the pool, the public pool that she uses. Remember, there's that one time she tries to get out and she's just overcome with the music.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like emotions rushing back into her because it's something that the music eventually turns out to be this music that her husband had been working on to try to unite Europe. I guess after like the fall of the USSR and whatnot, the scars that left on Europe, he was going to compose this symphony that was supposed to be like a healing process for Europe. Throughout the entire movie, she's kind of struck by this symphony that plays in her head, and it's so beautiful. But also, it's so beautiful in the juxtaposition of, you know, her trying to remove herself from any kind of emotion or any kind of attachment she has in her life, and the music like pulls her back. She's not dead, you know what I mean? Which is why I really love, we haven't talked about this, but I love that shot at the end where she's finally making love to that guy again. Her friend that
she was having an affair with.
I don't know if it's an affair, but I mean, after her husband passed, she starts sleeping with him. They're making love at the end, and she's against a window.
Oh, yeah, that shot.
That shot's so good because
and it goes through everyone's lives.
Yeah, it goes through everyone's lives, and it's so good because I think it's just, it's a great depiction of she tries to disassociate herself from life, but she's never able to get past that barrier because she's still alive. She can't cross into the unknown. She can't be emotionless. She can't be like in this other realm of like, you know, death because she is still pulled into life because there are all these things that are still like loving around her, you know, and that's why I really love that ending.
I will say, like, by the second half, I like the second half way more than the first half.
It's kind of a slow startup.
It's definitely a slow startup, which I like. I do like slow burns and stuff, you know. But it's definitely very artistic, and it's not just gonna feed you everything. Kieślowski has his own cinematic language, and the way he edits, and then like the fade in, the fade out, and the scene is still the same.
Those are so good, dude. I forgot about those. Those are so good.
Yeah, it's like really cool. It's very dope. It's a different style than when we watched Vampires Kiss, that's for sure.